How's it going, ladies and bruisers? I'm Bobby Sixkilla and welcome back to Shapeshifting Detective. It is time for us to start the next chapter. We're going to have the recap
9 o'clock
again.
and you're listening to Radio August.
Then we're going to have some people to talk
Investigations into the murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw are continuing this evening. Miss Shaw was found dead in her home at approximately 10 p.m. last night in what police are describing as a puzzling case. Residents are urged to be cautious until the perpetrator is caught. I cannot stress this enough, August. Stay safe out there. You mean the world to me. In other news, Monroe has been detained on urgent business, so you're stuck with me until she returns. Never fear, Monroe fans. We still have lots of pre-recordings, so you can relax with her angelic tones. That's 9 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
Next chapter. Now we got Poe on the list now. I guess we'll go to the guest house first. Work our way through them, then we'll work our way through the others.
Oh, it's you. I was hoping it might be Zach.
Why? Have you seen Zach lately?
No. And I've got some very important news for him if he ever shows up.
Good to know. Important news?
Yes. If he ever shows up.
Well, we'll be back. Wait, why is she carrying scissors like that? Okay, you're freaking me out, man. Freaking me out, I don't like it.
Sorry, Sam, what can I do for you?
What's up with you?
Yeah, I always cry around this time of night. What's the point, Sam, huh? If we can't save them. Mercury is a curse. It's like some tourist guide for murders. I try for Alexi and Rain to make them think that we can make a difference, make a change, but we haven't so far. What if we can't make a change?
I'm here, things have already changed.
Maybe. If we could just save one person, Sam. Alice. We need to save her. We need to.
Any luck with Mercury?
Not really. But it wants to know why you're hesitating.
Hesitating with what? I'm not hesitating.
Mercury thinks you are. I can see its point. Alice is in danger and you're still here asking questions.
What should I be doing?
Protecting her? I'm not saying lock her in a vault and surround her by guards, but anything would be justifiable at this point. I'd at least have eyes on her, and don't trust the police to do it. They have a poor track record.
That's fair. I would suggest that too, but we've got to find out who's doing it as well, right? How do you catch a traveller?
Honestly, you don't. Once they're caught, a few hours later they've hopped timelines into someone else. We just keep chasing them. Continuously trying to stop them ruining lives.
Can you force them to leave?
No, but they don't like being exposed. If Mercury pointed them out, they're already in trouble.
How can you tell they've gone?
We'd do a reading. Mercury would know.
Okay. Alright. Lexi, help me out here, girl. What'd you find out from the Ouija board?
Quite a lot, but I'm not sure how much of it is useful. Apparently this town has a lot of spirits with a lot of unfinished business.
Well, that's a bit fucking nerve-wracking, isn't it? Unfinished business?
One woman was looking for her daughter, and there was a girl looking for her mum. It was awful. They were both there, but they couldn't see each other. I couldn't help them.
Anything about the murders?
Yes, the general message is anyone that tries to stop Ellis dying will be punished. Sam, be careful, please.
What can you tell me about Poe?
He's off the radio. I don't really know him. Actually, I'm glad you're here. I really, really want to do a reading for you right now. You know, to help.
Go on then.
Great. Let me just draw 3 cards for you.
Aren't I supposed to ask a question?
This is just a general reading. You don't need a question. Okay. Oh, the 2 of Cups. That's mysterious. Is there anyone you feel a spark of attraction to?
Did you set me up?
Maybe someone you've met recently? The Lovers. I did not expect
She
that.
totally set me up.
It seems this attraction has the potential to be life-changing, if you want it to be. And finally, the Knight of Cups. This card is about pursuing your heart's desire. I think it's time to tell that someone special how you really feel. Wow, what an interesting reading. Does it mean anything to you?
I should ask you on a date if we survive this. Well, I guess we keep stringing her along. She's been pretty helpful.
You catch on quickly, don't you, Sam?
Okay, moving on. I'm not sure she's as innocent as everyone led on to believe, though. Let's see Poe.
You're the detective. Monroe just called. This is madness. Who would want to hurt her?
Are you and Monroe close?
We've worked together for years. She's the light to my shade, the angel to my demon, the diamond to my lump of coal. She told me to say all those things.
Is she dating anyone?
I believe not. She has a big heart, and in my opinion, opens it too easily.
I tend to agree with that. Do you know Dorota Shaw?
We interviewed her about her scholarship not too long ago. Do you think whoever killed Dorota plans to kill Monroe? What makes you think she's in danger?
A tarot reading predicted it.
Tarot? Does this have anything to do with the gentleman who stopped by?
Rain. What gentleman?
I didn't get his name, I'm afraid.
Rain's been
He
everywhere,
offered
man.
to do a spot on our show, doing tarot readings to answer listener questions. We said we'd think about it.
Tell me about August.
You know, this town is fascinating. There's a lot more to it than meets the eye. Have you ever read up on the real history of August?
No, tell me more.
The official story is that Mary August retired from a life on the high seas, found a nice spot here, and used her ill-gotten gains to establish a town. But that's not what really happened.
What really happened?
It's true that Mary August was a pirate, but she didn't retire. Her ship was sunk on the rocks just off the coast. Mary and all of her crew sought refuge in a small fishing town. This one.
Go on.
They slaughtered everyone. Men, women, and children. All dead and dismembered in their own homes. The bodies were dumped in a mass grave. Well, the body parts. And the pirates moved in.
Where's the mass grave?
No one knows. It seems at some point it was built over and then forgotten about. It could be under the school, or the church, or right beneath our feet.
Anyone hate Monroe?
Only a madman. Or woman. Monroe is August's sweetheart. Poe and Monroe. That was her idea.
Poe and Monroe?
Our show. We were just another local radio station before that. It was Monroe who decided we should have a theme. Dark Nights with Poe and Monroe. Don't tell me you haven't heard it, detective. That's what the Free Radio Project is all about.
What's the Free Radio Project?
Uniting August via the airwaves. Monroe's been delivering free radios anywhere people might want to listen. Doctors' surgeries, hairdressers, the guest house.
How can she afford free radios?
I believe she charmed the local electrical store into donating them, in exchange for free advertising, of course. On that note, I should probably get back to the booth. The show must go on. Death threats be damned. Look after Monroe, detective. She's the only Monroe I've got.
So if you had another Monroe, it'd be okay. Hey, Alice. You delivered a radio to the guest house.
I delivered radios all over town. I don't think I should have bothered with some of them, though. I don't think... Violet, is it? I don't think Violet liked me very much.
Maybe she was jealous.
Maybe. I don't know why anyone would be threatened by me, though. I'm not interested in stealing anyone's man.
Just someone's woman. Zach? Where are you going to be in the next few hours?
Probably right here. Why? I didn't realise I was under house arrest.
You should probably go somewhere where there are witnesses.
Thanks for the advice. I hope I'm not the only suspect.
Hey, I'm going. There's too many people asking questions, it's exhausting. I'm off to stay at my aunt's. I'll come back tomorrow, but I've said everything I can say.
It works. We don't have to worry about you anymore then. We're about to have another murder, so we got to be ready for that.
Sam, I've got some heavy rain news.
Heavy rain? What have you got on rain?
Lawrence Petrovsky, that's his real name, and no, he's not a Russian spy. But he does have a criminal record.
What'd he do?
He was charged with the murder of a 21-year-old artist. Looks like he got off on a technicality by all accounts.
When was this?
About 3 months ago in Hong Kong. Be careful, Sam. If you're going to ask him about this, it could be a flight risk. And you know, there's a good chance he could be the killer.
Maybe.
Who's behind you?
But,
It's now 10 o'clock. Here's your August update. Investigations deepen into last night's murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw. Miss Shaw, a talented cellist who had recently been granted a place at Juilliard, was found strangled at her home last night. With the murderer still at large, Chief DuPont has urged residents to remain calm and stresses there is almost no chance of anyone else being harmed. Alice, if you're listening, let me know you're okay. In other news, a handful of August residents have reported seeing strange lights in the sky earlier this evening. The lights, which witnesses describe as searingly bright, were spotted over the east edge of town, past the fire station. Have you seen any strange lights? Or for that matter, little green men? Let me know. That's 10 o'clock with Poe.
well, wouldn't it be worth, like, possibly scaring him away if he is the murderer, because that will keep Alice safe? Is it worth losing the potential suspect to save someone? I feel like it is. Let's see if we can talk to him about it. Tell me about Lawrence Petrovsky.
Now that's someone I get mistaken for all the time. It's not me. Chief DuPont has made a mistake.
And the murdered girl?
I don't know what you're talking about, Detective.
Tell me about Hong Kong.
It's a lovely place. It has the third most high-rise buildings of any city in the world.
Not gonna play ball, huh? Fair enough.
Don't confirm the existence of travelers. They're not ready.
Tell me what to do.
Hi, Hi, I'm Chief DuPont.
Good. Let's go talk to some people, shall we?
Did you get a call from my doctor?
Should I have?
Your doctor did call.
Did you tell her I was being compliant?
I said you were taking the pills.
Thank you, Claude. I won't forget that.
You said you saw other heads when you were taken.
Yes. Other girls, younger than me. Nobody I recognised. They all had red hair.
Do you think this place is nearby? They all had red hair.
Yes, they all had red hair. They were all very pretty. And they were all alive. In that moment.
Interesting. Very interesting. Nobody? Petrovsky.
Tell me about... What does the name Lawrence Petrovsky mean to you?
About yay high, beard, thick rim glasses. I have no idea who you're talking about.
Tell me...
If you know about Hong Kong, then I don't have to tell you anything. It's all in that report that you've clearly read.
Okay. All of a sudden you are going to play ball?
I haven't asked you about Zach yet.
Until a few hours ago, I never heard of the guy. Creepy as fudge, if you ask me.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Lexi. It's always a pleasure.
Anything for you, Chief?
God, I hope she's not the killer. She's adorable. Alright, let's hail a cab, I guess.
Chief DuPont. Grave news, indeed.
Indeed.
Will Ellis be safe with you here?
No. She wants me to keep broadcasting, which means I'll be booth-bound for most of the night. She'd be safer at home, with someone protecting her.
Can't I get someone else to handle the radio?
And murder Poe and Monroe? No, Chief DuPont. Ellis couldn't take that. Not tonight. We did think of asking you to do a guest evening at some point, though, if you're interested.
No, I don't. I would love to.
Then I will pencil you in, Chief. It would be an honor and a privilege. Sorry, I must go back to the broadcast. The radio, she calls me like a siren, and she must be obeyed.
Good, good. Alice is not here. Zach? Nothing? Time to switch up people then. I can't wait to take Zach and talk to Violet, because she had news.
Hello, I'm Violet. I'm Violet.
Maybe we can take Violet to Zach instead. Probably not, though. Empty. Rain. Nobody. I assume that means Lexi's not going to be there either. No, Lexi's here. Cool. But no, nothing to talk about. Hail a cab. Let's talk to Poe. Nope. Ellis?
Violet, I'm actually a bit tied up at the moment. Well, in danger, actually.
Why don't you like me?
What? I like everyone. What makes you say that?
You're trying to take Zach from... You told Sam I didn't like you.
It's just, when I dropped the radio off at the guest house, you weren't very welcoming.
I get suspicious of free things.
There's always strings, right? Did you feel guilty about not listening? It's okay. I'm not a doctor. So we can be friends now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Amazing. I've got a lot going on at the moment, which hopefully I'll get through. And if I do, I'll come and see you at the guest house sometime. Okay?
Perfect. This Violet Zach thing is really weird. It's really creepy. Alright, well, we're done with Violet. Let's move on to Bromwyn next, I believe.
Hi,
I'm sure Bronwyn
I'm
would know
Bronwyn.
about Petrovsky,
I'm Bronwyn.
right? You'd think so. Let's see if he has anything to say about it anyway. Tell me.
What can we do to help Ellis?
Haven't we done enough? Not many people get to know when they're going to die, let alone get the chance to avoid it. We've given Ellis a huge advantage.
So what should we do? Do you really think she's got a chance?
Let's just say she's got a pretty good head start. Doesn't mean she's going to win.
You don't seem very perturbed by the fact that she's probably not going to.
Ron, I thought about the whole restraining thing, and it's really hard to ask someone if they mind you tying them up for a while. I did a thing for Sam anyway. It might have helped.
What are you doing now?
I don't know. I don't want to lie about my alibi again, though. What should I do?
Log into Tarot. Stay with me.
Okay, this time we'll actually stay in the same room, though. And maybe we should try and hang out with Rain and Violet, too. Group alibi. You're the best.
Good idea. Let's do that. That's the safest thing to do. That'll rule out 4 of you all at once. Unless all 4 of you are doing it. That could be a thing too. Alright. Looks like it's time for rain then. It'll take a while to get through this chapter, I believe, but that's cool. We're slowly finding out new information. It is slow though,
Hello.
it's slow progress.
I'm Rain.
And some of the snippets are really interesting. Like Rain's whole thing. Anything?
Why do you think the killer's chosen Ellis?
I have absolutely no idea. I'm a redhead. I suppose I should feel left out.
You're probably next. It's fine. So don't worry about it.
It's getting closer, isn't it?
What do you think this John Pope is involved? What's getting closer?
The event. Whatever's going to happen to Ellis. I can feel it.
Do you think this John Pope is involved?
I doubt it. As far as I know, they're live on air a lot of the time, and not sure he could have nipped out, murdered Dorota, and made it back for the news at 10.
So it could be him then?
It could be anyone. It could be you, Ray.
Could be. It could be Ray indeed.
Hey.
How's the Ouija?
Sam's asked if I can get anything else out of this. It's full of wit and repartee as per usual. Dead people have a lot of time on their hands.
Sounds boring as balls. I hate being bored. Is that what being dead's like?
Rain, what an unexpected pleasure. Maybe you could help me with something.
Man, Ray just knows
No.
everybody.
When you were here yesterday, you don't recall seeing a small green velvet pouch anywhere, do you?
No. No.
Just delete that.
I need to keep looking anyway. Perhaps you can come back another time.
Okay. That's a weird thing to be looking for. A green pouch? Alright, we're done with Rain. Time for Lexi. Maybe we can get some more out of Zach with Lexi. Perhaps. Who knows?
Hi, I'm Lexi. I'm Lexi.
Pretty good impression. Pretty good. Violet. Nothing? Bronwyn.
It's going to be soon.
Yep.
Whatever happens to Alice, it will be soon.
How do you know it's going to be soon?
I can sense it. Are you not picking anything up, Lex? There's a traveller nearby.
No. How do you know all this?
Mescaline mainly, but I don't recommend you try it. Do you really want to hear this?
Yes.
At uni, I read a book by Aldous Huxley called The Doors of Perception. He takes mescaline and basically trips his balls off. And the party girl I used to be thought, yay. My experience wasn't anything like his, though. People looked like tiny rainbow outlines, and I would notice that some of them would just appear from nowhere. Those ones, the ones from nowhere, I think they're the travelers. They kind of merge into one person, and suddenly there's only one outline. That's what I see. But you, no drugs for you, young lady. Tea and nothing else, all right?
Ah, where do you keep your drugs at? Alright, right.
So, aliens. Violet. What are we thinking, Lex?
We're thinking you're a murderer.
Violet and aliens.
Hasn't Bron told you? Violet said she was abducted by aliens. But not your usual stick me on a slab, call me grey type aliens. Aliens that decorate.
Decorating aliens?
A
A traveller?
Exactly. I think it was using Violet for room planning. Apparently it wants a set of heads on the wall. Red heads, to be more specific.
If it's a traveller, why is it strangling people?
Well, it's a right, obviously. But the alien Violet's talking about probably isn't the same traveller. Perhaps this is something new we haven't discovered yet. Using humans as decor.
Ray, why do you pray for them?
Because the traveller is so powerful. It inhabits you, and you remember nothing. It goes on a killing spree, or worse, and you're held accountable. I pray for the victims, and for forgiveness, and for the unlucky person that becomes its vessel.
Have you been a vessel?
Lex, I don't know what I was doing the night Dorota died. I don't know. I don't remember. I was in my room. I was praying. But then I woke up and my hands hurt. My hands hurt. Now, don't you tell Bronwyn. She's got enough going on. Don't tell anyone.
Cool. So you probably killed her then. It was either you or Violet. You're the two that can't account for last night. And your hands hurt like you strangled somebody to death? Cool. Cool. Bit of a worry, must admit. Bit worried about that. Looks like we got nobody else to talk to. We got time to run through probably one more person for this episode. So I guess we'll do that. We're Lexi at the moment, so we're going to move to Alice.
Hi, I'm Alice. I'm Alice.
I really want to find out what Zach and Violet are going to talk about, though, I must admit. That one has certainly piqued my interest. Maybe we should do that one before we run out of time. We'll just let it run a little bit long. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Depends how long this takes. This stage there's nobody to talk to, so that makes it easier. Nobody at all. Alice could probably talk to Poe, though, right?
Al, I'm so sorry. You mean everything to me. I won't let you die.
Are you okay?
Of course I'm okay. It's you who's shrouded in darkness, my love. Elle, we must finish what we started.
Nope. What do you mean?
Us. Our love. I don't care what happens to me. I'm going to leave her. I know I keep saying it, but this time, I really do mean it.
She's with you too?
Are you ready to spend the rest of your life with me, no matter its length?
No.
She was with Dorota though.
Yes?
Alright, fine.
Elle, I fell in love with you the first day we met. You ripped out my heart, diced it into pieces, and reshaped it in your form. I will always be yours, forever. Elle. Will you marry me?
No.
Okay, sure, whatever.
Yes!
Elle, I love you.
We don't have to bang him, do we?
You don't know how happy you've made me. My angel. My absolute angel.
Are you really married?
Yes, you've met my wife and family. They're sadly not actors I've hired to make my life look richer than it is. Tomorrow, I will tell her about us. And I will leave her. Another heart broken, another family destroyed. Another villainous father.
Is your wife gonna kill me?
No. At least I don't think so. She doesn't know anything about us. Not yet, anyhow.
Interesting,
Alice.
that was very interesting.
Do you have the amethyst?
What amethyst? What are you talking about?
What?
Poe's amethyst pendant? The one we have the buyer for?
What is going on?
Poe's
We're real
pendant?
dodgy. We're really dodgy. Alice is dodgy as considering she likes everybody.
Okay, we're playing silly buggers now. Don't worry about it. My buyer would have found something by the time you pitch up with it anyway.
She's stealing from Poe. She's sleeping with Poe and with Dorita. She's a worry. She is a worry. For the nice guy act, she is full of shit. Straight up full of shit. Alright, let's do Zach. And talk to Violet.
I'm Zach Weston. Just sharpening my powers of persuasion.
Because I need to know what this is about. Once you've done that, we'll wrap it up.
Zach, the game is up. I think you should leave town.
What?
I know where you were last night. I followed you to Dorota's house. Well, I didn't know it was Dorota's house until we arrived. Call it women's intuition.
I was at the studio. You were at Dorota's.
Don't change the subject. Sam and Dupont will put two and two together.
And then what?
And then they're going to arrest you. You weren't there long, I suppose, but then I guess it doesn't take you long, does it?
Ouch.
You were spying on me.
I followed you there, then back to the studio. You lied to the police. You lied to me. Done with you. We're finished. Don't come back here again.
Whoa. Okay, well that was unexpected. Alright, we're gonna have to wrap this episode up because we're out of time. But I can't wait to see what happens next. Till then, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you in the next episode.